Morning, sports fans. Coffee with Tim. It's been a couple of weeks. Lots happening. Talk today about ups and downs, ebb and flow, the rhythm of life. I would say more up than down. Lots of positives, but so let's see. Don't remember if I talked about completed first semester of school, made the honor roll, which I was ecstatic about. Taking 2 classes and working full time is pretty rough. I have never in my scholastic career ever made honor roll or come close to it. Never had perfect attendance, all of that jazz. Always wanted it when I was a kid. Just didn't put in the work. What else? In case you didn't know, bought a travel trailer, bought a little 16-foot Airstream, and so the last couple of weekends have been pretty busy with that. We'll be taking that out for the first time this coming weekend. Only going about an hour from home, so not too far. Our next, our huge trip, I say huge trip, like week-long trip, will be in end of May, beginning of June. So we're hoping to get a few weekend trips in before that. So that's exciting. Downs being garbage disposal crapped out. Got a new one of those, got that installed. And then the dishwasher wouldn't drain. Couldn't figure that out. So, alright, well, now our dishwasher crapped out. I guess we'll go get a new one. Went and got a new dishwasher. Went to the beach Saturday to celebrate my daughter's birthday. On the way home from the beach, I was videoing with my good buddy Shane. And Shane said, hey, you just replaced the garbage disposal. There is a knockout plug on the dishwasher drain on the side of the garbage disposal. Oh, really? Unhooked that, sure enough, knocked it out, hooked it back up, and the dishwasher drained. Surprise. Anyway, we decided to keep the new dishwasher. So installing the garbage disposal was a headache because it was hardwired. The old one was hardwired, the new one had a plug. So I wired up a new outlet under the sink, put it up there, got that working. So now the new dishwasher is also hardwired. Or sorry, old dishwasher is also hardwired. New dishwasher is a plug. So made the trip up to the hardware store and got the ingredients to install another outlet. Did that. Well, the old dishwasher also had copper line. The copper line is not easy to maneuver, and of course the configuration for the hot water onto the new dishwasher is different than the old dishwasher. Come on, guy. Sorry, a little bit of road rage. So I was able to make it work, finagle it back into place, hooked it up to the shutoff valve, everything ran it, everything worked good. The next morning, for grins and giggles, I decided, okay, I'm going to check under the sink, make sure nothing leaked, and there's a puddle. That's what started off my Sunday, pretty much. So I sat there with the flashlight and watched, and sure enough, it's got a steady drip. Tighten the shutoff valve, turn it off, turn it back on again, so it's the shutoff valve. Back up to the hardware store, buy a new shutoff valve. Try and wrestle with the main water shutoff outside, because I don't have the correct tool to turn it off. Got that done. So anyway, got the new one installed, hooked up the dishwasher line, and the dishwasher line's leaking. Well, I used the old crush washer and the old fitting to put on. So, okay, I'll use the new ones that came with the new valve. See where I'm going with this. Can't get the old crush washer off. So I cut the copper pipe, go to put the new crush washer on, and get it on a little bit, not quite fully where I want it. Hook it back up, and water starts spraying out of that connection. So, take it off, put some more Teflon tape on there, try and finagle it around again, tighten it back on, water still spraying. Alright, forget it, back up to the hardware store, I buy the braided line, I'm gonna do it right, just get rid of that copper line, measured for the length that I needed, got everything, went up there. It was fairly cheap. I was ecstatic. Come home, and it is barely long enough. Like, I had to almost put the dishwasher back into position. I could only reach my arm around the dishwasher to tighten that line on. But got it working. The point to this long, drawn-out story, friends, is that you gotta roll with it. I cussed up a storm. I was angry. I bit my wife's head off, yelled at the kids. Drove like a jerk back and forth to the hardware store, stomped around the hardware store. I was, it was, hey, I just needed to take, some time to calm down. Of course it's frustrating. And mind you, I'm not a plumber. I am not an electrician. YouTube is your friend when it comes to that sort of stuff. I have some mechanical ability, but as far as, doing what I did, I've never done that stuff before. I mean, put in an outlet, yeah. To me, that's not that difficult. But plumbing? I don't touch plumbing. Well, I own my own house now, and it was a Sunday, and I wasn't going to pay for a plumber to come out on a Sunday. Could we have survived? Of course. We could have made it, to Monday without the dishwasher. But I'm stubborn like that. So through a lot of cussing and frustration and aggravation and, taking it out on the ones that I love. Got through it, got it done, and moved on. It is extremely important during those times to halt. And when I say halt, you need to stop. HALT. What does HALT stand for? Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Are you any one of those things or all of the above? You need to stop, figure it out, recognize it, take care of it, then get back to the problem. In the 12-step program, you are supposed to pause when feeling agitated or doubtful. You pause when feeling that way so you can get your composure. You can take a couple of deep breaths and figure out, okay, what's my next step? What do I need to do to calm myself down? What do I need to do to get through this trial that I'm having? So, anyway, I know this video is kind of long, but just remember, you got your ups, you got your downs. Sometimes one outnumbers the other, and sometimes it just feels like we'll use a surfing analogy. You get knocked off your surfboard and that wave comes over, you just get up, get your breath, pop up above the water, that wave comes and crashes you in the face. You just, catch your breath and the next wave comes and hits you in the face. You just gotta roll with that stuff. I am by no means an expert or a master in this field. I am still a work in progress and will always be a work in progress. Just remember, be nice to those that you love. It's not their fault that you feel the way that you do. Or maybe it is. No. If you feel the way that you do, it's pretty much your fault. You have the choice. You can choose what to do with the circumstances that are in front of you. So, that's it for this edition of Coffee with Tim, friends. Tune in next week or maybe beyond. I might do one next week from our camping spot. We'll see. Anyway, be good to each other. Talk to you guys soon.